Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having an absolutely wonderful day so far. Apparently, Ori and the Blind Forest eats my hotkey to jump to the gaming scene with the game. But yeah, let's jump right back into... We're only 7% of the way through the game. This game, I think, might be a little bit longer than the first one. I remember the controls, because it has been a couple of days. Actually, been a couple of weeks since the last Ori stream. Okay, I think I remember enough of the controls. I don't remember where we're going, though. I think we had just found... Neither of those are the map button. That's the map button. I think we wanted to go to the right. Because, yeah, I see this upgrade right around here. But I also see this pathway up here. And I think I see our objective over there. That's good enough for me. Because I'm guessing that that upgrade will be the, like, dash upgrade. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's new. That's definitely new. Okay, what was the way to get past... Oh, I think I need to dash under it when it jumps at me. I'm not sure how to get past it when it... I was going to jump at the end of its little run. Right before it gets the spikes. And I do have the dash ability now. Of course, I'm also a little bit low on health. Okay, because yeah, if I can get behind it, I can sort of... Okay. Oh, I had the wrong button for dash. Okay, because yeah, if I can get behind it, I can sort of attack it. And then it should do one more jump. Yep, there we go. Okay, I've got the attack pattern figured out now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this enemy's a little bit not the easiest thing to... Okay. This enemy's not exactly the easiest one to attack ever. But I do think I figured out what the objective is. Yeah, I can do a lot of like slightly silly attacks here, and then yeah, I can actually roll under it. This is actually not too bad. I'm not sure why the beetle has a fire ability. Seems a little bit strong to me. That seems a little bit on the strong side to me for the beetle to be able to spew fire everywhere. 1, 2, and then 3. There we go. Yeah, but once you learn the attack patterns, it's usually not that bad. I say as I get slightly stuck between it and the wall. I should heal. Yeah, I've got a lot of healing capacity. And I should remember to actually use it. There we go. There we go. Keep my health pool in the positive. And it's gonna jump over me. There we go. I just need to make sure I don't accidentally get clipped by it when it's like turning around, because that would hurt. There we go. There we go. That was defeat the horn beetle. That was slightly more energetic than I was expecting right at the very get-go. But hey, Nothing like jumping right back into the game with a boss fight before I even have fully remembered what I'm doing. I'm guessing we're gonna get the like equivalent of, I think it was the bash ability in the previous game, pretty shortly here. Just down this tunnel. Hey Alexander, welcome to the stream. Actually managed to not have my internet dying for an Ori stream for once. Oh gosh. There are a lot of these little beetles and bugs around here. They are, at least they're not too difficult to fight. Yeah, given that we're kind of going down this tunnel that's guarded by what looks like the little lanterns for the bash ability, I'm guessing this is the bash ability. Which I think will help us get around quite a lot of spots, because there's also places off to the left that I managed to soft lock myself last time. Which button does it think is X? That one. There's also places off to the left that I managed to soft lock myself last stream because I didn't have bash. LB. I think that's the small left button. You had to gently remove a spider from your house. I think that's a fair. I think that's a fair excuse there. Okay, yep, it is that button. Because the game still thinks I'm on a Xbox controller, even though I'm definitely not actually on an Xbox controller. So sometimes you just gotta convince the game that you're actually on, or convince the game of what controller you're actually on. Yeah, that works out surprisingly well. I'm not sure how to get up to this energy cell upgrade though. I'm guessing I can probably bash around the corner. I'm gonna guess I can bash around this corner. There we go. That's actually pretty useful. I'm not entirely sure what to think about it needing 2 of each upgrade constantly, to at least to even like get an upgrade. Oh, come on. It's gotta attack me through the floor for me to be able to get back up. Because I'm wondering which way I need to go, if it's more to the right or more to the left. Because this thing's definitely up here, like up this way, and I can definitely sneak over the solid walls with my newly found abilities. That appears to be the way forward. I want to go to not the way forward. Yeah, I want to go to not the way forward to start. I'm pretty sure I need to convince this enemy to attack me. Oh, I can just bash off the enemies. That's fair enough. Yeah, there's just a lot of different pathways I can take here. Did he just attack himself? I think they just attacked themselves. Okay, because there's a lot of just like items hidden in various little corners and tucked all over the world. I wonder if that makes this enemy any easier to fight, having the bash ability. Because some of these enemies are a little bit tricky at times. just a little bit. Okay, because granted, the movement in this game is also pretty easy to work or to mess around with. I am not sure what that spider thought he was doing. Since, yeah, there's also the spot way off here. I have half a mind to actually, like, run back here because this was definitely just locked behind having the bash ability that we unlocked. And having an extra ability before we continue on through the next quest might be actually fairly useful. And it's not, that doesn't look like it's that far to the left. That really doesn't look like it's that far to the left. I already know I can get down into that area. I just soft locked myself because I did not have the bash ability. So now that I have that ability, I don't think I'll soft lock myself down there anymore. It'll also be significantly easier to actually make it down there. Yeah. Every single ability I think is going to come in quite helpful. Oh gosh, can I make it over that jump? I want to go up and over, but apparently I get to go down and under instead. Okay. That's not too bad. That's really not too bad. Yeah, these flying beetle enemies are just a little bit difficult to actually still hit consistently with my attacks, which I suppose is kind of my own fault. Also, there's a lot of upgrades that I can probably buy once I get a couple more of the ability cell upgrades from characters like this. They are expensive though. Those are expensive ability upgrades. So might not hurt to just bash up the enemies on the way also. Oh, come on. A lot of these enemies at least aren't too tricky. I keep hitting the wrong button for the map. Okay, I want to loop this way because this I'm pretty sure is not passable. So I want to loop down and around. Yeah, I think down and around is the play. Okay. Gosh, the dash is so nice for getting out of the way of enemies. Yeah, because just being able to... And I'm guessing that the bash is going to help me. The bash and not the dash. Those are two very confusing or easy to like mix up attack names there. But I'm guessing that having both of them is going to make just traversing the map a lot easier now. And also just make getting out of the way of the enemies just a little bit more straightforward. Pretty sure I skipped whatever that entire puzzle for that upgrade was. Is this the way I need to go? Yeah. Because there's the upgrade over here. Okay, there we go. One upgrade at a time. And one room at a time. The little purple slime things are surprisingly not durable. Because I would have expected them to be a little bit stronger, but apparently not. Okay, because I can sneak over... Yeah, I can sneak over this way, and I know I can make this jump because I made it plenty of times before. Or I made it at least once before and just didn't have the ability to actually fully clear the area. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. How long is my attack combo? It looks like, feels like 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Yeah, my horizontal attack combo feels like it's 5 attacks long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So I end with that little spear slash. Oh, it would help if I still actually used the correct ability upgrade there. Yeah, I managed to soft lock myself down here at least once already. which, while slightly entertaining, was definitely not the intention. Because now I can sneak over here and get some upgrade. Ah, welcome. You've come at the right time. I've just deciphered these stones. They might look like a jumble of rocks to the untrained eye, but to me, it's a key. See how some are long and some are short? They're notes to a song. Yeah, most games don't intentionally soft lock you, but if you're messing around with movement jank, they will. Sir, the song opens this gate to the Midnight Burrows. I'm just not sure how. Into the Burrows. This is a side quest. I definitely at least have the correct abilities now. But I'm pretty sure I can't actually get to the upgrade still. The game really does not want me getting that upgrade. I'm guessing that these are like musical instruments. I'm guessing that those little lanterns are like little musical instruments of some variety. Though I'm not sure how to read the musical notation. If only I knew how to read stone notation. That's... I like how the character is thinking the exact same thing I am. I can't get through this wall. I want that. I can see the ability upgrade. I just don't think I can get to it from where I'm currently, or from what I currently have unlocked, which is unfortunate. Okay, now because now I have to climb back out of this hole in the ground once again. And it would also help if I still used the correct, the correct little attacks here. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I want the ability upgrades. I definitely want actually want all the upgrades, because having more ability points does come in helpful. How did I not just dash into the spikes right there? Okay. I'm really not sure I didn't wind up in a bunch of spikes. I think if I go down to this one, I can then teleport up here faster. Faster, maybe. I don't think buying upgrades is going to help me, because I'm not even sure I have enough to buy the upgrades. Yeah, try to do things slightly out of order, and the game's apparently telling me to stop trying to do that for the moment. At least the areas are not that difficult to reach or to traverse through. I say as I miss my jump multiple times in a row. Because yeah, the areas are at least pretty fast to traverse through. That is one thing I like about the Ori games so far, is that they don't spend a bunch of time like forcing you to just retraverse and having the retraversal be frustrating. Even if they are a little bit silly at times. Because it's mostly just me getting lost. Slightly, very completely lost. So I think if I go through here, yeah. The map is a little bit of a tangled mess at times. I suppose that's why they give you a map screen. To show you where you gotta go. Yeah, because there should be a giant hole in the ground just off to the right. At least if I'm reading the map correctly. That counts, I think, as a giant hole in the ground. And then I need to go up and around to the right, because I should be able to warp from one circle to the next one. Hey, new, welcome to the stream. But yeah, high, low, mid, high, low, high seem to be the rock pattern. I'm just not sure which ones correspond. Oh, that could be... I think you noting out that pattern, I think, because there were 3 different sizes of bell shape in that area down there. Okay, I gotta press X to restore life energy and then Y to warp. Of course, we're already like halfway across the map from that spot. Okay, I have to hold the warp now. Because there were 3 sizes of little bell flower things hanging down also, so if I could trigger them, I bet you that's the order I need to trigger them in. At least that would be what would make sense. Okay, gotta focus down on the flying enemy first, because flying enemies seem to cause me a lot of problems in every single game they exist in. Yeah, flying enemies always seem to be a major cause of concern for me. Though, being able to heal a whole bunch just off of having a little bit of energy is I think an upgrade that I much prefer in this game over the previous game. Since the first game, that was an unlockable ability, but it required me to basically stand there and repeatedly spam heal instead of... I can't dash. The game does not want me dashing through one of its story set pieces, I think. Ooh, what's that? The water's slightly bubbly. I think something's in the water. Oh, the rock is alive. I think the game didn't want me dashing through its nice story sequence set pieces here. Harunk, a spirit in my marsh? So the Moki were right. I wanted to believe, but it has been so long. I am Qualok, and you are welcome in my marsh, little one. Roll PTSD. The Moki tell me you seek your friend, an owlet. She fell far to the east. This kind of does feel a little bit like Roll from Silver Song. Not a ton, but just a little bit. Oh, the poor little owl friend. The silent woods hold her now. I think we've got to go save our bird friend. I do think that is still our objective. Like our slightly longer term objective. Because games tend to set their story up into like where the owls are no more. Yeah, games tend to split their objectives into like a 3-part. Yeah, thought it might be another moment, but nope, that's a frog. It's a frog. Once the waterways behind me led there, but the waters are now impassable. There's one way, however. The wellspring to the west, a great watermill, sits silent. Were you to set its wheels in motion, the waters would flow clear once more. I would accompany you, but the Moki need me. I can give you something, however. Please be an upgrade. A fragment of the ancient light that once brightened these wilds. This one seems to be slightly more friendly than Groll is. That does seem like a useful little upgrade. Is that a Wisp friend potentially? May its voice be your guide through this perilous land. Did it take us like 4 hours to unlock it? The water is filled with bile? Apparently so. I am the voice of the forest. Something. In a long time since I last left the marsh. But I will do my best. The wellspring needs us. Not... Yeah, go to the wellspring and teach its waters to flow again. Oh, that's back where we came from again. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure that I'm a huge fan always of games that like auto-scroll the text for me, but yeah. Oh no, this is Navi. The waters here are dark. We cannot fish. We cannot swim. Bad water. Sad water. The mill sits quiet. That is why the waters are so still. Yeah, I know that the waters are still. Yeah, that definitely seems like goop water. That definitely looks like goop water down there. Yeah. Navi was an interesting character. They were only in like a couple of games, but like had such a massive cultural phenomenon for being like, for making everybody immediately think every like fairy-like companion is going to be like mildly annoying at times. Okay, let's actually go back out here, because now I get to run all the way back to the left again. Let's suppose it's not that far. I suppose I can also probably get up here now. There's definitely spots of the map that I haven't quite managed to make it to yet. And I wonder if it's up here or up here that leads me to the wellspring. And there's also like so many side quests. Oh. They're low. Oh, they're opening up the gate for me to go up. Oh, that's actually quite nice. So this flying beetle is like the single most difficult enemy in the game. And it's like not even that challenging. Just every single one of that type of enemy messes with me. You are not a Moki, I can tell. Your ears are too floppy. I notice things, like this map I found. I would give it to Lupo the map maker, but he has enough maps. It should go to the one who wanders. I hear he used to love maps. Maybe he would love this one? Could you give it to him? I saw him up in the Wellspring Glades. Oh, are we just getting... Oh, we just get like a free map quest item. A dotted line and an X. Oh, I think it's this way that leads up to the Wellspring Glades. But then what's over here? And like, what's through that pathway? I'm still very, very highly distractible. just a little bit very distractible. Because, I mean, I suppose a lot of these items are... I mean, the game shouldn't keep throwing distractions at me. What were you selling? Oh, they were the way I could upgrade my shards. Oh, because these are a little bit cheaper. Yeah, these were a little bit cheaper. I think I do actually like to upgrade how many energy cells I can get. Thank you for your patronage. That's because each energy cell is also a healing upgrade. And those are quite useful. To just have a couple of them. I cannot dodge through enemies because I do not have iframes on my dodge attack. Yeah, no iframes on the dodge attack there. We'll get up there. We'll make it though. 1, 2, 3, and it flies up. Yeah, it's just I'm very focused. Yeah, I am very focused. I just never focus on one thing for more than like a quarter of a second. Okay. Oh, I thought I took that guy out. Nope. They're just slightly rapidly changing focus. Very, very easy to make me change what I focus on. Yeah, because I needed to then drop down here before I go to the left. Because I want to check... Actually, I think I want to check what's left first. I I think I might be able to make it up the pathway to the left as well. And I think you were right on how to solve the puzzle and how to get into the underground area. If I can figure out how to trigger the bells, at least. Okay, there was definitely something that was blocking me from going. Okay, so there's poison goop water over here still. Oh gosh. That enemy has a lot of health. Yeah, there was something blocking me from being able to get through, like, this tunnel. And it may have been... Yeah, what was it? Okay, because now I can loop back around here, and it may have been that I just didn't have enough movement abilities unlocked yet. Is kinda my theory. Yeah. It was just that I didn't have Bash unlocked to get over to this area yet. Oh gosh. That's actually not super easy to get through. Yeah, that's not actually super easy to get through right there. Because that's a lot of the Bash ability in a row. Okay, there we go. And I can't even make it all the way in. Suppose I made it a little bit further than I have in previous runs through this area. But still not quite there. At some point here, I'm going to actually unlock that area, or the Luma pools. Okay, I now want to go check that area back out. Because I think... I at least have an idea, or I have several ideas on how to potentially unlock the spring area underneath. Or the... What was it called? I think it was called, like... Yeah, Into the Burrows, Midnight Burrows. Blackwood Burrows was, I think, the previous game. I think. Okay, because I can then heal up a little bit. Oh, I can just, like, grab this energy upgrade as I'm running past. Not sure why I didn't do that last time. Because that's an actual, like, full permanent energy upgrade. Which I will always take. They are so helpful. Okay, then I think... Was it just over this way? I think it was just over this way. Yeah. Yeah, it was still just around this. And then I can jump up and over here, and then... Did the game want me to go up and over? I think so. Oh, let's not run out of health. Not running out of health might be a slightly useful thing. Yeah, unlike Ender Lilies, I don't think I need to tank Poison Swamp Water in this game. Because it seems like it just gives me a actual, like, alternate pathways. Oh, come on. This spider's gonna, like, actually kill me at this rate. Yeah, this spider's gonna actually, like, cause me to die. There we go. Just in such a weird spot. I also keep forgetting which button is the bash button. and keep using the wrong attack. Okay, heal. Again, you should attack me, which should let me get back over. Because, yeah, it was like high, low, medium, medium. Yeah, high, low, mid, mid, high, low, high. And there's the 3 sizes of these bells. So it's like high. I'm not sure how to trigger them. Low. Yeah, high, low, low. No, it's not high, low, low. It's high, low, mid, mid. I wonder if I need to shoot him with the arrow. Maybe? Though that doesn't seem to be actively triggering them either. Because, yeah, high. Because I think if I hit him in order, low, then it'll be mid, 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 high, and then low, high again, I think. Low, though I'm pretty sure hitting this button triggers the mid. Because, yeah, I definitely think it is triggering these in that order. I'm just not sure I actually triggered any of them. I'm just not sure I actually triggered any of the little bells here, because I also can't really... I can bash off them. I can definitely bash off them. High, low, mid, mid, high, low, high. Yep, that's definitely the way to do it. I'm not sure why it took me so long to piece together that I can bash off the things in the area that requires me to have bash to make it into the area. Say, what's that paper you got there? Squark? Those crisp, dotted lines. That bold X. That's a treasure map. Here, I'll swap you my wanderer's pouch for it. Something tells me I'll be needing a bigger bag. I think we just unintentionally completed the second side quest also. You found a new quest item. Small, but useful for adventures. Or at least updated. Oh, that's like a quest where we just need to like keep trading things off. It's actually kind of cool. Oh gosh, is it a dark, creepy area? It's a dark, creepy area. It's definitely a dark, creepy area. Because why would it not be? But yeah. There wasn't a bash prompt for it. But I am in the area that requires bash. Oh, and it's a warp point. I am in the area that required me to have bash to actually get to it. So I suppose it makes sense that having bash would help out at least a little bit. Oh gosh. That's not gonna be confusing at all. Okay, how do I clear this? Do I need to, like, launch myself, like, horizontally through that? Because I think I need to manage to get up top faster. But I'm not sure how it wants me to do that. Because I can fling myself out on this side. Do I get more momentum each time I go through this? I think... I think I can jump, but I'm not sure that actually is building me up. Oh, okay, that is actually just building me up more momentum by jumping at the peak of the fall every single time. Okay, now let's just not die to the creatures. I'm pretty sure that's not how physics works. But I also feel like I should just not question the physics of this game. Why are there so many of this spider? But yeah, this definitely feels like the intended method. I'm just not going to question the fact that physics doesn't normally work that way. There's actually a lot of stuff down here. Okay, because I can't quite make it up there. Is that an exit? That is an exit. Where does that lead me? Okay, that just leads me back up top. I'm trying to figure out like what the puzzle is asking, where the puzzle is asking me to actually go. Because it is a little bit like twisty-turny down here. Okay, that... I suppose opening up whatever pathway this is. I'm guessing that gives me a lot more vertical momentum. Just carry around. I definitely need to get the keystone upgrades as I see them as well. Because they are, I feel like actually unlocking the stuff will come in quite handy. Is that a time-based door? I'm guessing that's a time-based door. Yeah, that is definitely a time-based door. Kind of reminds you of the Arcane soundtrack. I don't think I ever really have watched Arcane, so I don't really get that reference a ton. Yeah, it looks like I can bounce between these two. And yeah, I do know how to build up momentum through these warps now. I'm guessing I need to trigger the time-based door and then build up enough momentum through these two warps to make it up to that platform up above me. I don't think I actually opened the door there. I think I have to hold the trigger. Yeah, then I can get one boost, 2 boost. I don't think this is fast enough. Because I can definitely get up here. Yeah, I can definitely get up top. I just don't think I can get up top fast enough by boosting my warps. Oh, if I make it through there, that might actually be the intended pathway. Yeah, dropping in from the upper portal, I think... Oh, but then I can't get back up to the one up there. At least from this side. I feel like dropping through here and then out there, that's the intended. That felt at least mostly intended. Granted, there's a enemy with apparently a slight bit of a semi-machine gun attack. Oh, that wall's breakable. Where am I? Oh, that loops me back over to this area. That's actually kind of cool. So these two are directly above each other. There does appear to be a maximum... There does appear to be a maximum momentum in this game. And because I don't think the game wants me to break physics entirely by just building up momentum forever. Where does that go? Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I say that then just like damage tank my way to doom there. Because yeah, that's a lot. Okay, that was actually kind of cool. The like looping teleports. Okay, so the spider okay, I think I've figured out how to fight this type of spider enemy. At least a little bit. Yeah, I think I figured out how to fight that spider enemy at least a little bit. Because it seems like it does 3 attacks before it drops down. Which is quite useful to know. I did see at least 1 or 2 skill shards in this area also that I have yet to collect. And I don't actually remember where the door was that I needed to unlock. I think, was the door up top? Yeah, there's a skill shard off to the right. And then the door's here, but I want... Yeah, it has to put an infinite fall section. It's mandatory. I wonder how I get that ability upgrade. I'm guessing I can probably build enough momentum to get up to it off of this pair of portals. I'm just not sure if that's the intended solution. Because it does take a second. Actually, it takes more than a second to build up momentum this way. Okay. Oh, I'm guessing that that's probably not the intended method. Or I just didn't have enough momentum. Because when I jump in from pretty high up, I do get a pretty good amount of just momentum to start with. I'm just worried I'm going to accidentally launch myself through some of these other portals. Because there's definitely some other portals here. Okay, that does get me up here. I'm not really sure if that was the intended solution, but that was a solution. Melee attacks deflect projectiles. That might be useful to equip. I should have healed and then broken the energy shard. So I'm guessing that the solution is wherever this one leads. Oh yeah, that would have been significantly faster. Yeah, that would have been significantly faster to sneak through it that way. But well. Oh well, it's not actually like it was that difficult to build up momentum either. Okay, and I get some free healing out of it. Because now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 keystones to open up this door as well. For something. Found a curious tablet. It's covered with strange markings. Okay, I'm not sure what that's useful for, but the game appears to want me to climb back out of the burrows now. I'm gonna just... Those enemies have a lot of health, probably, presumably, to stop me from doing exactly what I keep trying to do and smack them as I run by. I don't think the game wants me to fight their friendly little enemies that they place around for me to be able to move. I have obtained a thing. I have no idea what the thing is, but it is a thing. Okay. Yeah, those ceiling spiders are still a little bit tricky. I think that, yeah, I can save the game and then I can climb back out. Because having more warp points, never a bad thing. Okay, that was just a little bit rude of the enemy. I suppose I could technically climb out of the burrow by going the long way around instead of actually climbing out of the burrow, but falling down, it looked like the game definitely had a method for you to climb out. And I want to do that method. Because this looks like the fun way. Yeah, this just looks like the fun path. There we go. Is Tak still just up here? He is. Or they are. Ah, you're back. And is that a tablet you have there? I see. It's a guide to reading the stones. Would have been nice to have this before. Wait, never mind. It's written backwards. Well, that's useless. Bah. Giant spirit light here. That is a lot of spirit light energy. I like how he says it's written backwards as if you couldn't just read it backwards. That, I think, will let me go and upgrade at least a couple of my, or at least one or two of my, like, actual items and stuff up here somewhere. I can take Wanderer's pouch up in this general direction also. But yeah, I think you can't just, like, read the tablet backwards if it's written backwards. Apparently that's a little bit complicated to do. I think... Is there a person down there that I missed? That feels like there's a person down there that I missed. And I'm not sure why I missed them. Because yeah, it feels like there's definitely some upgrades off to the left that I can probably go purchase. Though I'm not sure why the attack upgrade person wandered off. Because I think they were supposed to be kind of just over here to the left. But they seem to have wandered somewhere. Because now that I have this many, I kind of want to spend 1,200 to upgrade my like hammer attack a second time. Both because it's a nice attack to have at points, but mostly because it lets me do some movement jank. And I'm pretty sure that they were in this room and are no longer in this room. Because yeah, I think they were just standing right here previously. Oh, are they up there now? Is that where they went? That might be where they went. Cause yeah, that might be where they went, is like up top. Cause I don't see their like little icon symbol on my map currently. Though, I'm not sure if that's just because I'm... Okay, I'm just gonna use the bash to get up here. This game does at least make its movement feel very, very fluid. I should heal... Yeah, my sole criteria for which upgrades I want are which ones let me do more movement jank. Because I should definitely heal when I have a good chance to. Because if I spend 4 or 500... If I spend 4 or 500, then I don't need to worry about which shirts do I even have equipped. Then I still have the 1200 need to upgrade my next item. Yeah, I currently have sticky, resilience, magnet. Those are useful, at least. Maybe take a little bit less damage. Because I did see resilience is 600 though. I guess I could just save those shards for the time being. Because it's not hard for me to get like 100. It's not hard for me to get 100 of the little upgrade points, but it does take a second. It does take just a second to do that. That was not what I meant to do. Because that little bow attack... Actually, I'm going to unequip the bow attack when I'm not actually needing it, because it does. Yeah, waking up early is always fun. Not always fun, but I can't talk most of the time. We know this. Because the bow attack uses energy that the other attacks don't. And needing just a tiny bit less energy does generally seem beneficial. I see what it wants me to do here. I just gotta actually do it. There we go. Gorlick ore. I have a lot of that now. Yeah, I have a lot of that ore now, which is kinda interesting. Cause yeah, the quest is up here, and I'm kind of wondering if the character we need to talk to upgrade our attacks is also the same one that we need to talk to continue the hand-to-hand quest. Hey, who tore down my wall? There's somebody way over there. Okay, they might be the same one. Come on over. Let's get a closer look at you. Or maybe no, they're not the same character. Oh, but they're... Is that the character? I think that might be the one I need to talk to, though, is just standing up. Here? No? Yes? No? Yes? Maybe? Yes. Ah, greetings. I see you've made it to the Glades, spirit. I don't suppose your journeys have taken you in the direction of the wellspring yet? Rumors of an old library there have aroused my interest. Might do some exploring of my own. Perhaps I'll see you there? Care to hone your skills? Absolutely. Oh, that combo might be very useful. Because being able to fast travel from anywhere is going to just make getting around quicker. And then having an upgrade for my hammer attack. There's a limit on what I can teach you. After all, I cannot teach what I do not know. Is that Sun Wukong? Kind of. But I've heard of a place with some knowledge. Ancient spirit knowledge. The entrance is said to be barred to all but the most observant. Good luck. That does... They do basically seem to be... like a Sun Wukong. Or Sun Tzu monkey. The game does not want me to movement jank up this wall of the right side. Oh, that is a terrifying attack upgrade. Yeah, that isn't... Because, like, normally it's like... Oh, yeah, that's just a little bit of air stall. But that is terrifying. Granted, I suppose that is a fairly expensive total set of upgrades. Squawk, fancy meeting you here. This place isn't half bad for building a nest. Not that I've got any plans to settle down. I hear that old Gorlick Grom aims to make these glades even better. He should start by cleaning the water. Bah. Yeah, that just seems like a good attack to have. Because it's like a massive AoE as well. But will you let me talk to you? Yes, you will. I didn't hope the rumors were true, but here you are. Naiwan is home to a spirit once more. You made quick work of the wall there. Guess my building skills aren't what they used to be. Still, I made a promise I would provide refuge from the decay here. These glades are counting on me, spirit. But without ore, I fear I will let them all down. The materials I need were abandoned when my kind fled to the mines. And without the proper supplies, well, my dream of a haven might end before it has even begun. Care to help me make these glades a better place? Oh, that's actually kind of useful. Oh, I kind of like that. I like that mechanic. I'll get right on that. Now that I'm building again, I can call myself a true Gorlick once more. Hey, thanks for my stream, Alexander. Few true Gorlicks are left, so beware if you see anyone out there who looks like me. Not all of us escaped the corruption in time. They're just like, I like how this is gonna looks, or feels like it's gonna be like a little home base I can upgrade over time. Before our home was swallowed by sand, the spirits saw potential in Gorlick ore. They disappeared before we could try what we built them. But now you're back, and that can change. Cared up with another project? I don't have enough ore to do that yet. Better take your time than regret a hasty decision, eh? Cause yeah, that's more fast travel points, and this seems to be a little like kinda home base area. Oh, is that why the icon was up here? Was because Talk is up here? It might be. I'm pretty sure I can make it up there, yeah. Because my little attack upgrade does, or my little hammer upgrade does also give me just a tiny bit of free movement jank to mess around with. Not a ton, but really I don't need a lot of movement jank to very much break a game. It does not take much movement jank to completely break a game's intended order of progression. Ooh, bounty. Enemies drop more spirit life, but have more life and deal more damage. That's an interesting little trade-off. It does not take too much just like silly movement for me to be able to do all sorts of just goofy stuff in a game. I can definitely make it up there. Yeah, I can definitely make it up there. I just need to be a little bit more careful on the jump out. Yep, there we go. I'm just running around getting everything that I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to like buy more upgrades for, probably. Because even being able to get up here required me to do just a tiny bit of just goofy stuff with the movement abilities. Is that a wall I can break? That is not a wall I can break. That makes me sad. I suppose I'm backing out at the bottom. Just one little bit of weird / silly movement at a time. Honestly, the bounty seems surprisingly... The bounty seems surprisingly good. 70% more life and deal 70% more damage, but drop double spirit light. Because unlocking everything is going to be really expensive. Like, I can just tell that already. I can warp basically to any of these fast travel points from anywhere now, though, which does help quite a bit. Though that's also not going to help my slight spazzing out and going all over the place-ness. Because, yeah, more quick ability to get places is not going to be helped by... Okay, I don't think I can make it over that corner. At least from that side, and I don't think I have enough horizontal to get there either. The other side. Though there's still an entire area that we got a side quest to unlock down below us. Oh, I was missing this entire side quest area, or this entire side area, because I just never tried to attack the definitely breakable floor. Okay, that's actually not too bad to navigate around. I say as if there's not then spikes everywhere. Actually, that's still not too bad. Yeah, that's still not too bad to get around. Because there's definitely upgrades down here. Inkwater Shrine. Rumor investigated. That is a combat shrine. I don't think I am ready for a combat shrine at the current moment, because I want to explore other pathways first. Because there's definitely still other ways I can go look for things, but I will do that combat shrine in just a second. Just because it does feel useful. Then there was... Hold on, which section of the floor here was considered breakable? This one? Yeah, because one of the other reasons I got the little upgrade there was or the hammer upgrade to start, was specifically because not only was it one of the ones that didn't require energy, but it also had the nifty little side effect of being able to break breakable walls. Okay, yeah, tanking my way through the spikes is, I suppose, a perfectly valid option. I'm not sure where the nearest save point is. Okay, there is just a save point here. And of course it's the beetles that I can't fight. Yeah, of course it's the really tricky to fight beetles right at the start of the combat shrine. Okay. How many phases is this? Not too many. Pretty sure I've did a more difficult combat shrine already as well. Yeah, pretty sure that one of the other combat shrines I did was like number 2 or 3 instead of 1. Given that this one definitely doesn't feel anywhere near as difficult as some of the ones I've already beaten. Okay, and then I can heal up again, and yeah, that was actually surprisingly easy. Because the combat shrines give me shard slots, which means I can, if I remember which button it is, equip something? Melee attacks deflect projectiles. I do think I like that attack. Because then I can kind of climb my way out of here if I don't just jump straight into a bunch of thorns. Jumping straight into a bunch of spiky thorn bushes is slightly suboptimal. But only slightly. That was a lot of health. Yeah, that spider dropped or that little orb thing dropped a lot of health. Okay. I suppose having cleared that area. Is that a Gorlick ore that I missed up in the ceiling? I'm guessing that's what that icon means. That I missed like a Gorlick ore. Okay, I feel like I can movement jank my way up this. I'm not sure how to activate that particular type of... I'm not sure how to activate that particular type of trigger point yet. Or like bash point yet. But it does not feel required. Because I definitely feel like I can just like movement jank / damage tank my way up here. I definitely can. Though that is a spirit trial that I don't know if I can actually complete quite yet. Because I'm guessing that's like a... Yeah, I don't know if I can quite make it up there yet. I should heal. Yeah, I did kind of slightly movement jank my way up here. Okay, there we go. Okay, that technically worked. So that is just the end point. Yeah, that being the end point means I don't think I can really make it to that yet. Just because I don't have the correct movement ability, so I need to movement jank up there on a timer. It's not this room. It's somewhere right around here is where the ore supposedly is. Yeah, it's like, it almost looks like it's tucked in the ceiling here. There it is. You found some ore. It's like, it was almost like it was like tucked in the ceiling. But that's not too bad. Yeah, that really isn't too difficult. Why do I have unexplored pathways around this one point still? Both left and right. I like how like it counts me as not actually being there when I'm warping, so it like hides me. I'm guessing it had something to do with, yeah, poison goop water. Yeah, poison goop water. I'm kind of hoping that once we clear the waterway proper, it also clears out all the poison goop water. and or replaces it with normal water. Okay, I'm still not sure. Oh, are those? I'm still not sure what those are. But I kind of wonder if those might be tied to the little buds I can't seem to dash off of somehow. Oh, and then it is just through the poison goop water here, isn't it? Well, that's unfortunate. That is not what I want to do. That is not what I want to do. I want to keep that activated, and I want to warp up. I want to use the warp point. But it does not want me to hover over the warp point. Oh, am I just not in a valid warpable spot? That might be a problem also. Turns out you can't warp if you're not standing on ground you can warp from. But I do think that's going to be a very nice ability to have. I can hardly believe it. I haven't laid eyes upon real Gorlick ore since we left our homeland. Thank you, Spirit. To build again with such materials, well, I can call myself a true Gorlick once more. I'll keep my promise. The glades will be a haven for all, far from the decay and the shadows in this, or the shadow in the sky. Care to make these glades a better place? I don't have money, or I don't have the ore for it. I'm still not sure what talk means. Squark, fancy meeting you here. I think I've already heard all that text. And I don't see the need to re-listen to text for the 8 billionth time. Care to hone my skills? Everything is so expensive. I suspect I should probably actually try to progress the game a little bit at some point here. And then I could just keep on going through. It's a Moki. I came far to find these glades. It is paradise here for Moki. My family will like it here, but we have no home. The Gorlick Grom knows the building ways. Maybe he can help? Okay, that might also be a more affordable thing, because I have 4 ore. Fancy helping with the project? Care to make these days a better place? It is! I can. I don't really mind the thorns. Fantastic. I'll get right on that. Give the Moki a little, or cat creatures a little place to live. Yeah, the Moki homes are complete, and they won't be needing repairs anytime soon, now that they're Gorlick made. I don't think I can make more housing. That's expensive. Better take your time than regret a hasty decision, eh? But yeah, that is useful there. Yeah, Grom has built a good hut, and a good hut makes a good home. If you go east, could you tell my family I have found a new home? They live in the Silent Woods, in the first hut near the entrance. I will pay for the help. And here, you might need this key. The woods are not safe. Not anymore. The Mokis are so funny. Hut key, you found a new quest item. A small wooden key unlocks the hut near the Silent Woods. Yeah, the Moki are so, like, funny. And then the Twillin here for the shards. The names. They buy my shiny shards and pass along. They all sound quite the same. Oh yes. Still, my shards do gleam more brightly around you. Perhaps your name is one to remember? But for that, you would need to do something worth remembering. What shards can I buy from you? Deal bonus damage to flying enemies. That's, like, realistically speaking, only like a 5% damage increase. Reduce energy costs. Honestly, some of these might be useful. Some extra spirit light orbs. I'm going to buy that upgrade, even if I don't think it's going to be immediately useful. There's one place you might go to better learn how to use your shards. It lies in the Wellspring, a shrine to the ancient spirits, you see. It is said that the ancient spirits wield many, many shards at once. Maybe you could too. Oh yes. That would be useful. I am not sure what that thing is. I can hardly believe it. I'm talking to a real spirit. In Naiwen. You're smaller than I thought, up close. Oh, but so bright. I prefer myself to blend in. It's not safe out there, you know. Lucky for you, I've been watching your every move. Just to make sure you're alright, of course. Care to see my records of you? I'm not sure why he's been watching my every move, but that's a little bit freaky. Hey, we're almost up to 20% completed. I like how it's like 47 deaths by hazard and only 4 from enemies. It's probably from some of the movement jank I tried to do over some spikes. It's a lot of damage taken. It's a lot of stuff that I have yet that I still have to unlock. We're not even halfway through the ability tree either. That's interesting. Some slightly freaky stats. I don't think I can make it up there. Actually, I probably could. But yeah, just some slightly freaky looking stats. Okay, that seems to be like a proper exit to the area. Can I make it up onto that platform? Okay, yeah, I definitely can. And then I can. Yep, I could definitely grab the spirit light from this room. Okay. One room at a time. Though, yeah, then we've already gotten everything from down here. Are there which shards do I actually think are going to be useful? Sticky is extremely useful. Energy shells are super helpful because that's more damage. Taking less damage versus getting extra spirit light orbs. I'm going to keep it on take less damage for the time being, I think. Actually, I'm going to swap those two around. Instead of having resilience equipped, I'm going to have just a little bit of extra upgrade money, because I have a feeling I'm going to need to do farming for the ability points at some point in the game. Just not sure when. Because I have this sneaking suspicion that I'm not going to have quite enough of them to fully upgrade everything by the end of the game. Just given how expensive things get. Oh, can I shoot? No, I want... I want Spirit Edge on X. Can I shoot those? Is that what you have to do? Does not look like it. It does not look like it's a shoot it sort of trigger. Okay, those plant enemies are just a little bit weird. Can I fight them? Kind of. I can use it to go up. Up, shoot. I can use it to go up, or I can use it to just slightly explode. Okay, there we go. Cause yeah, they deal a lot of contact damage actually. This enemy type deals a rather large amount of damage on just me being near them. Which I think is part of why I'm not a huge fan of them. Because they're also just difficult to... They're also just difficult to avoid. Due to just having a massive pile of health. Okay, that is another Gorlick ore at least. I just don't know what I think of some of those enemies types. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That was a few more enemies than I was expecting. And I take quite a bit of extra damage. What's up here? That sounds creepy. Can I jump on its face? I can. The game does not want me to try to attack the bear. I suppose that's fair. Oh, hello. Are you going to the cold place? I'm going there to pick some reach berries. Or, I wanted to go. But there's a large bear in the way. He is sleeping. I tried to wake him by tickling his nose with a tuft of grass, but it did not work. Maybe grass is not big enough? Maybe I am not big enough. Yeah, the game does not want me to use random abilities in this room. That is still a little bit spooky. There's also there's also a pathway off to the left down below that I want to go see what it is. That's not too difficult of a spot to climb back up. I see the Gorlick ore off to the side. Can I get to it? There's also an energy upgrade that I definitely can't get to because I think I need to swim through the water. I think I need to swim through the water to get the energy upgrade. But the health upgrade looks like it should be jankable to get over there. This is why I have so many environmental hazard deaths. Or just environmental goof ups. Yeah, that feels like it should be doable. If I can grab that wall, I've definitely made it. And that wall feels grabbable. I think I just need to... I think if I do an... Because I can also up attack and get just a little bit of extra moment, like vertical there. Yeah, there we go. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure that's the intended way to get up here, but it is a way to get up here. You found some Gorlick ore. I'm gonna eventually mispronounce that as garlic ore, and I just know that's gonna happen at some point. I'm still not sure how to trigger those little orbs, but I'm guessing that I've skipped quite a few puzzles that you're supposed supposed to use them for. That's just my suspicion at this point. Okay, I don't have a lot of energy shards for healing right now. Is there gonna be an ability upgrade here somewhere? Is that what I'm heading towards? I'm seeing a lot of those little orbs in the ceiling. We remember this place. Water from the Luma pools flows through here, feeding the marsh with life. Or it used to flow before the decay, before the mill stopped. I'm not even like hitting the advanced text button. It's just doing that. Oh, maybe. That says connected. And reconnection successful again, maybe? Like 2 more weeks is all I need to before my internet is not super janky. But I think my internet is working again. It's working again there. Okay. Oh, they're all the way over here now. Hello again, Spirit. Well, I've decided to find that old library. And I hear you want to start the Wellspring wheels spinning again. A noble quest. I'm afraid, however, that the store might be the end of both our journeys. It won't budge. I'm sure I could figure out some way to make the door budge. Yeah, I'm sure I could figure out some way to get the door open. Okay, because that's actually... I'm actually getting a lot of energy shards just from fighting enemies. Because they're not that... I suppose they're not that rare of a commodity. Okay, so the game does not want me just skipping past everything to the right. I wonder if I could sneak around... Because, yeah, there's definitely stuff down. There's stuff, like, down through this room, and then there's stuff... There's a lot of things in, like, an upwards direction. Okay, that enemy's a little bit weird to fight. Just a little. Oh, there's an energy upgrade down there. I like the look of an energy upgrade. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, just keep bashing up enemies until they stop causing problems. Yeah, completed an energy cell fragment. How do I get out of here? I suppose I could technically just warp out of here. But that feels a little bit... That feels a little bit cheaty to me to just warp out of the area. But also, the game did... Okay, oh, and warping out of there, not warping out of there also helps because I opened the doorway. I suppose the game does have a progression order for a reason. I'm still not sure how to get... How it wants me to get up here. Because that is a little bit higher than I can make it. Yeah, that is just a little bit higher than I would normally be able to make it. And I don't really see... Oh, does it want me to bash off the enemy when it's over on the left side? It probably wants me to bash off the enemy when it's over here. Yeah, that definitely gets me back up. Ooh, why can't I jump inside of that wheel? That's fascinating. I'm guessing it was probably just for the puzzle of how to get around, but I need to get closer to the orbs in order to pick up the orbs. Then my health is getting low again. It kind of... I feel like I'm like permanently operating at like 20% the intended health, or the like 20% the intended ability pool, because I just keep skipping stuff. Well, did that wheel have an opening? That it did. I will definitely take random bits of I'm not sure if it's experience or money. It was experience in the last game, though the distance was vast. Something, yeah. Because that is... Oh, they're like building a boat to try to come save us. I suppose that's friendly of them. Try to come help get us out of there. It could not keep the family apart. Aww. They're like trying to come save... They're trying to come rescue us. My internet is still having issues. I'm dropping like... I just noticed I'm dropping like 16% of the frames since I had that internet outage. Which is a lot more than I like. We'll see how it goes here. If it stabilizes. I want those items. I want that upgrade. Because I can... I feel like I can movement jank my way up that. I just need to... That is a little bit of a silly... Because I don't hang on to that roof particularly well. There we go. I have a lot more movement jank ability than I think I realize. Yeah, I think I have a lot more movement jank ability than I fully comprehend having. Okay, every time I break one of those, it's like I'm like unstopping up whatever the internal wheel mechanism is. Okay, that's... Okay, I like that little fling mechanic. It's not the most complicated mechanic ever. Doesn't seem like, but it is fun to just fling yourself around in a game with a like decent-ish movement mechanic, which Ori definitely has. Is that just gonna rotate it one, like half a rotation, or is that gonna fully rotate it? I'm guessing that's gonna just keep it fully rotating. Oh, that's how you were intended to get that item. I'm figuring the intended way to get that item was interesting. Was to get the wheel spinning first and then fling yourself second. I can definitely make it to the left. Yeah, I can definitely make it to the left side there. Because I can sneak around there and then clamber over. And then there's laser beams everywhere. Alright then. I have no idea what I just picked up. Thorn. Damage enemies who hit Ori. I mean, Thorn's damage, or like Thorn damage, is gonna be exactly what it says on the tin. 1, 2, 3. Wait for it to finish. Launch myself up. I feel like I should grab the wall instead of just launching myself up. So like make my goal more to fling myself past it, jump off the wall. Yeah, that feels a little bit more safe. Yeah, that just feels a tiny bit safer to me. There is an ability cell up there that I don't have that I want. Or like an ability point. A bunch of ability points I don't have but I want. But I don't think I have. I could, in theory, probably movement jank my way around that ledge over to the side. But that would be super janky and kind of tricky on the timing. Given that I think we're about to unlock whatever we need to do that properly. I'm suspecting I kind of want to just give it a minute so that I can unlock the correct the correct method there. There are so many like little tiny just spots on the ceiling I can hang on to. Okay, because I can then make it up here. I'll make it over here. I can definitely just make it up this way. Yeah, this way is definitely climbable. That makes this wheel start spinning. It's just so many like little mini puzzles. Okay. That spooked me a little bit. That one does not appear to be friendly. Yeah, that does not appear to be a friendly NPC. I guess he did, or the Gorlick in the village did say that a bunch of his friends are, like, evil, or I guess have been taken over by the corruption. Okay, that's... Yeah, because I'm getting a lot of the Gorlick ore. Yeah, I like getting a lot of the Gorlick ore. I think it's gonna give me a lot of just unlock a lot of stuff in the village area. Of course, that means I still have to unlock everything with it. Okay, can I just like go along the ceiling? The answer certainly appears to be yes. I want to get to that lever, but I can't make it up there quite yet. What is the intended pathway here? I'm gonna check the upwards direction. Yeah, there's definitely something I can break up there. Okay, that makes my life a lot easier. Ooh, secret. I like secrets. Secrets are fun. Okay, and then we get to bash up one of these bugs again. What is that? Oh, that's just one of the little plants I can jump on. We are making a lot of progress through this area pretty quickly. Definitely seems like we're making a lot of progress through this area relatively quickly, so that is also nice. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't realize I could fling myself onto the blue moss. Yeah, I didn't realize I could fling myself onto the blue moss up there. I like that. Is there a secret up here? This looks like a secret. Is that really not a secret? That looks so much like a secret, though. This looks like the ability upgrade to use, or to trigger things, though. But what if I don't want to? The game's not going to give me an option. Okay. Alright. Grapple. Press LB near hooks or blue moss to pull yourself towards them. Oh. That's actually... That actually has a really long range I can grapple from. Like, that's not just like a... Oh yeah, you're like jumping around the corner. That's a... Actually, like, pretty long grappling hook. I suppose that does make sense that it... For, like, grappling hook type upgrades. But then I have to, like, go all the way back out and around in order to get the item that's right there. Unless there's, like, unstable floor here somewhere, but it doesn't look like there is. But also, having cleared most of this area, it should feel like it should be a lot easier. Okay, there's a map guy. Welcome to the Wellspring Mill, where all the wet comes from, or came from, at least. I used to be a little nervous about mapping these great gears. What if they suddenly decided to turn again? But they've been still as a slumbering spittle slug for so long now. It's safe for now, probably. Care to purchase a map of this monumental maze for 150 spirit light? Sure. Much obliged. I'll take maps. I like maps of areas. Maps of areas are very, very useful. That is a very big area. That's a lot bigger of an area than I thought it was going to be. Oh, the breakable floor would be on the right side. But then what's over to the right of where I am, right? Like right there. So I gotta eventually make it all the way up here. I do have to make it up all the way up there eventually. But why? That is disconnected. What? I wonder what's there. I think that's under poison goop water. I wonder what's over there. I can probably climb up on the outside now, though. Because I have that grapple ability. Oh, that also probably lets me get up to some places like that. That's a lot of places I can go now. And it also probably helps that... It also probably helps at least a little bit. Okay, this is not the correct tunnel. The correct tunnel was the one up here. That I can pull this to... Oh, that's how I drain it. Okay, and then I can... Okay, I've definitely been missing this upgrade for quite a few things I've unlocked already. I don't like how much some of the thorns here look like they're alive. Some of those thorns definitely look like... Oh, and those are basically the, like, non-permanently grabbable variant. Okay, that is certainly a lot of enemies. And I just exploded. But that does appear to be... Yeah, that does appear to be the... At least an intended path forward. That just happens to be full of enemies and environmental hazards. You know, as one does. As one does. There's a few hazards down there. It would probably help if I stopped somewhere on the way down and actually healed as well. Yeah, because I'm a little bit low. Yeah, I'm a little bit low on the health. Okay, I can grab onto there. This feels like a good spot to heal before I jump back down into the slightly dangerous area down here again. Ooh, completed a life cell. Maximum life has increased. The grapple ability is interesting. Yeah, I think I just ignore that for now, or that enemy for now. Can I drain this even more? What am I spinning here? Okay, I feel like I should clear out the enemies first. I feel like I should clear the enemies out here first. Because if I clear the enemies out first, it should make it a little bit easier to get around. Though these enemies also hit hard. Yeah, these enemies do hit pretty hard. Okay, because I can, like, wind it. That is definitely skippable. That entire lever. Yeah, that entire lever is definitely a skippable item. And now I just gotta actually climb out of here. Past the beetle that wants me to not make it out of here in one piece. These little glow beetles. They just have a lot of health for how hard they are to actually hit as they're flying around. Then I can... Yeah, there was still an ability upgrade off the left I haven't grabbed yet. Okay, there we go. Ah, that's gonna deal a little damage. Just a little. Just a little damage there. Okay, we can sneak through here. Then I can... Yeah, I can make it all the way back over. That's honestly pretty easy. And then, yeah. This grapple ability is super useful. I can do that because it's showing that there's still something down here, but I think that might have just been the map being a little bit broken. It doesn't actually look like there's anything down there that I'm missing. 1, 2, 3, dash up. There we go. 1, 2, 3, dash up. There we go. 1, 2, 3, dash up. Okay, we made it out of the hole. Okay, and then one little pathway at a time. One pathway at a time. We'll make it out of here. We have the secrets now, or we have the, I think, movement ability that the game wants us to have. That is a very, very unstable platform for that very jumpy spider to be jumping around on it that much. Okay, oh, that is a secret pathway. I kind of saw it on the map. Just just a little bit. Just a little bit on the map there. It's just a little platforming challenge. It's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad. I can use. Is that a timed door? Why does that feel like a timed door to me? Probably. I can't tell if it actually is or not, though. Okay, I need to bash off that, bash off that, bash off that. And then we're just up. Life Harvest. You've gained a new spirit shard. Enemies drop more life orbs. I don't think I need them to drop more life orbs, though, is the thing. Because I have my healing... I have my healing ability unlocked already. I've got my healing ability unlocked already. So I don't think I need more life orbs. But then the real question is, where do I go from here? I'm guessing up somehow. I'm not sure exactly how. Oh, maybe by going up this way. Ah, yeah, I see it up there. Okay, I need to fling myself... Basically just fling myself around like crazy. Because yeah, if I just fling myself around enough, eventually I'll make it up to where I want to go. Okay, then I can... Oh, that's just energy right there. That's not the most useful thing ever. And then I can... Oh, come on. The fact that some of these bugs are, like, flying enemies that really like to just go hang out just outside of your range of attack. I suppose it makes sense for the bugs. Ooh, I found another Voidwalker. I did not even see that one before I picked it up. Yeah, some of these bugs are just like... They're not difficult to attack. But they're also not... Like... They're not the most entertaining things in the world to go after. Okay, there we go. Just fling myself around like crazy. Can I just, like, ground pound slam attack this beetle and just do a ton of damage to it? Yes, I can. I'm surprised the game let me do that. I'm surprised the game let me do some of that stuff. Okay, sneak through here. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then somehow don't get grabbed by the spikes there. Or bashed by the spikes there. Oh, that's... We're getting a lot. We're actually getting a lot of the Voidwalker. That is kind of... It's kind of everywhere in this area. That's also not the way forward. That was just a puzzle for specifically a little bit of the Voidwalker. It at least appears that way to me. Not that I'm going to complain that much. Because there's... What's the point of this puzzle up here? Was that the intended way to get in? It might have been slightly more intended. There's a lot of entrances, because there's 1, 2, 3 more entrances I haven't actually been through. Although this one is closed. Is there... Oh gosh. Let me up, let me up. There we go. Is this entrance over here also closed? Yes. This wellspring's no place for wandering. These wheels have got my insides all turned about. I wouldn't be here at all if I hadn't lost that compass the last time I passed through. Think you could help me find it? I believe it was somewhere through that door over there. Is it gonna be not? It's gonna be the locked. It's gonna be the other locked door. I think it wants me to climb all the way to the top entrance first to continue making progress. At least if I want to continue making progress, I think it wants me to go all the way to the top entrance. If I can just figure out how to get up there. Because yeah, this is a little bit not obvious where it wants me to go from here. I can't. That door's not open. Cleared that whole area. Is it maybe I need to like loop up and around that way? Off to the left, perhaps? Perhaps. Okay, and or I just like accidentally zero my health. I did see something over there though. Yeah, I did see some of the thorny spikes. Let's not fall all the way down. Yeah, I did see some of the spike stuff over here. Is that a shortcut? I think that might have just been a shortcut. Somehow. Because that is... Yeah, that is a little bit of a weird corner to get around. Though I suppose I could probably also... Well, just let me jump far enough to... Oh, it will let me just jump far enough to lasso some of that. Can I go up further along the left wall? The game really does not want to let me actually get where I want to go. I'm trying to make it up. Oh gosh. There's an enemy up there somewhere. Yeah, why does it... It really does not want to let me have any additional upwards momentum right there. Oh, because it wants me to go around. I got you, game. I am slowly figuring it out. Yeah, I am slowly figuring this out here. Okay, that's definitely the way forward. Which I was just missing that. Yeah, I was just slightly missing the way forward there. Okay, I can just fling myself up into the spikes repeatedly. I need to land so I can heal, and then there is an energy shard right there. That should spin around up and around through there also. There we go. There we go. I'm not sure how much that helps me. But it does put me all the way up at the top again. Or all the way up at the top where I want to ultimately wind up. And I can activate the pedestal. Where's the start of that? That is a long... That's a long ways around the map there. I feel like I'm going to be completing all these spirit challenges kinda at once, like a little bit later on. New spirit shard grappled enemies. That could be situationally very helpful. And that could be situationally very helpful. Sorry, I'm like yawning so much right now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, there we go. Slowly taking out all the enemies and stuff in the area. One enemy at a time. Though I think I wanted to... I do think I did want to go through that upper door that's also closed. I am missing something very obvious and I am not sure what it is. Yeah, I'm definitely missing something. Something somewhere. There is this pathway here. That is... Because that door's closed, that door's closed, that door's closed. As far as I can tell, I've already full cleared the 4th door. I do see the remnants of an unexplored pathway down here, but that's under... It's in the poison goop water. So it's not actually a traversable pathway. I'm actually not sure where to go from here. I don't think it's that ledge. I don't think it has anything to do with that ledge, but it can't hurt to go look. It can't hurt to go look. Yeah, that was just an upgrade. Honestly, the Ultra Grapple might help a lot with some of these more airborne type enemies. I wonder if the Ultra Grapple might be a more useful ability set for me than some of the... Because some of these other abilities I have... Instead of having more money, have more grapple... I'm also not really using Deflector at all. Was Ultra Grapple... Yeah, there it is. Grapple enemy and deal damage. Yeah, that might come in useful at some point here. Yeah, I'm missing something very obvious and I'm just not sure what it is. Because all these doors are still very much locked. But the game seems to think I should have access to them. Which means I'm probably missing a switch somewhere. That I just don't see where. Yeah, that implies I'm missing just a switch somewhere obvious. Because I don't think it's over to this side, because I've already cleared this area. Now, where does the game think I need to go? I don't think it's anything over there either. You'd think that this would not be as difficult as it is for me. Because I mean, I can make it up here. I can make it up here to talk. Yeah, I can make it up to talk here. I can definitely make it around that corner if I angle my grapples correctly. Yeah, I can definitely make it around that. I say as I proceed to then dash my head into spikes multiple times in a row. Yeah, where does it want me to go? I'm like legitimately kind of sort of very lost right now. Right, I can come back over here. But I don't think this is the correct path. Yeah, I don't think this is the correct pathway. Okay, I am still taking just so much damage from these spikes. It's a little bit. I mean, it's almost like the spikes are designed to deal damage when you walk into them. So it's almost like spikes are supposed to deal damage. Yeah, what lever or like what trigger am I missing? Because there's definitely something that's being. I'm definitely missing something. Something probably very obvious. Because I could go through this. I can go through that little loop. Is it over there, maybe? It's currently my next best theory. Is that's like super far off. That's like something super far off on the right side. But this just looks like the wall again. I mean, I can climb up that wall a surprisingly long ways before it just... I think the game is just blocking me from... It's not blocking me from going any higher. It's blocking me from seeing where I'm going. It's definitely blocking me from seeing where I'm going. So I can't tell if there's an actual platform up there for me to stand on. Because, yeah, I can't see a single thing happening right now. But there is... Does not appear to be any sort... Yeah, there doesn't appear to be... Does not appear to be any sort of secret hidden up there, at least. Does not... Yeah, I don't think that's where I need to be going. I don't think there's anything else up over in this room either. Because that is our objective, is to make it up there. Do I need to go from there to there? Is that gonna then lead me up here, maybe? Okay, I think I found the very obvious thing I'm missing. I think I left the inside of the tree a little too early there. I feel like I think I may have left the inside of the tree a little bit too much in haste. Yeah, that's just a switch that I can pull. And that opens up a shortcut here. Okay, I think I just left the inside of the tree too early. Oh, but then I can't... That door's closed also. Oh, but there's a lever up here that I think opens this door. Okay, there we go. Does that open the other doors now? I'm gonna go with... Looks like yes. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the fact that it looks like that definitely opened up other doors. Okay, can I just keep... Yeah, I can just keep bashing up enemies in the air. Oh, but then in order to get all the way up there, I have to do, like, the full wraparound again. Because, I mean, I suppose I can kind of come up this path. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think we're finally not actively stuck on things I should not have been stuck on that for that long. Because yeah, we've got the compass in this area somewhere. The question is where? Press X to talk to the Moki. Yes, exploring is harder than I thought, especially without a bag to carry. Oh, that is a very big bag you have. May I have it? Oh, thank you. Here, you can have my old herb pouch. The pouch is herb, but the pouch is old, but the herbs are fresh. So fresh. Hey, noob, welcome back. Okay, now I have to find somebody who wants a use for a bunch of herbs. Okay, that one... I think I need to actually clear this area. Yeah, I think I need to actually clear this area to unlock whatever's next. There we go. Derek instead of noob, I can do that. I normally just go off what the first part of somebody's name is. But it's easy enough for me to swap that around. Okay, I think I can drop through there. Okay. Sneak through there. Oh, that looks like a combat challenge. That I was not entirely anticipating. I was not entirely expecting that. Less boss fight and more just... I mean, these enemies aren't actually all that strong, if we're being completely honest. Because I have I deal a lot of damage. Granted, I also take a lot of damage. It's more like a mini arena than a boss fight. Yeah, they're not too tricky. There's something up. There's something left and there's something right. I can't go right. I can go left. What a maze this old mill is. No time to tarry, though. Still a ways to go. I've knowledge to acquire, and you've a mill to unstuck. The game is super pretty. And a friend to find, I hear. Good luck. No time to waste. Are they just gonna climb up the ceiling and leave me behind? They are. How dare they? Yeah, this game is it's not the most graphically intensive game I've ever played, but it does definitely have a level of like just graphics intensity. Oh, did I need to go up first? Oh, I can kind of still sneak up by going this way. Yeah, I suppose it would be pretty intensive for a phone. Given I'm running this on significantly more than a phone. We're getting quite a bit of just movement upgrade. Just movement upgrade points coming through here. I'm really not sure what that enemy's entire point is. Because normally they're there so I can bash off them to get to an item, but I have yet to find an item that they're hiding. Okay, I'm guessing that laser's insta-death. Really not. It's not. Interesting. A lot of the times they are. Oh, is that a secret? That's a secret down there. Is that breakable floor? It's glowing purple? Yeah, the ground there was glowing purple. Oh, this is because I'm going to toggle the entire thing spinning, apparently. Which means that we now have a very different looking room. With what looks like different triggers on. Yeah, it looks like different. That looks like we have some different triggers on the lasers now. The game really does not want me sequence breaking their little puzzles here. Okay, because I can sneak through there pretty easily. Okay, then I can drop through there. There we go. Yeah, how do I actually move to the left or right so much? Oh yeah, I actually moved to the left. I actually am like very, very, I move a lot. I move around a lot. Because like the avatar does amplify it a little bit, but I do move around just as much as my avatar is, because it mirrors what I'm actually, how I'm like actually moving around. Okay, there are a lot of these that dealt a lot of damage. Note to self, do not jump into lasers. They hurt. Yeah, the lasers are slightly laser-y. I don't... I see that there's some moss up there. Oh, but the game does not want to let me go up that way. Yeah, I do... That is something I also definitely tend to do a lot. It's not something I do intentionally, but I definitely laugh, like, every time I talk. I mean, having a fun time playing the game, so... Okay, now will it... I think I've rotated it enough times that it might actually let me out now. Potentially. Yeah, so some people think I do it intentionally, but it's definitely not an intentional little thing I do. Okay, I think I need to go... Do I need to go through the middle of this sphere again? I'm gonna guess yes. Then I can, once that laser turns off, drop down. Oh, I already got that secret. But this gives me a... It's gonna be a little platform I can... stand on. There we go. This is actually a really cool like set of puzzles in this little... I think this entire area is technically like an optional side area that I'm just hanging out in right now. I think the actual intended pathways or like the required pathways a slightly different direction. Oh gosh, that is a lot more damage than I wanted to take there. Can I please not die to the poison water? Apparently I can definitely still die to the poison water, but then it just despawned the enemy. Okay, oh, it just didn't want to spawn an enemy directly on top of my face. I suppose that's fair enough. I suppose that's fair enough the game to not... Oh no, I did need to go this way, because that's going to open up the door up top now. But then where's his compass? Because it says compass was probably through this door. It says compass was probably in here somewhere. But I didn't see it, and I kind of cleared that entire room. I bet you that's it up on the top left. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, place in water always points north, and iron needle. That would be a compass. Okay, sneak through here. There we go. One room at a time. Oh, thank you. He just walked up to come grab it for me. Oh, my compass. You found it. I'm in your debt, fellow wanderer. Here, take this. Debt paid. Got some more Gorlick ore. I suppose that is still useful. I almost went straight into the damage right there. Okay, I think I can ignore the enemy. I definitely think I can ignore the enemy and just keep sneaking into... The wellspring was once a home to a great library, Ori. Knowledge flowed like water through its walls. Not much of what was... Or not now. Now, much of what once was is lost. And the water sits still. That was a little bit difficult for me to read. Hey, look, secret. And Ophir is up here also. The legends were true. The Wellspring Library. Just look at all of this knowledge. But there's something else. A foul presence nearby. There. Can't you smell it? Seems to be wafting down from somewhere up above. Mind checking on it while I browse these books. Of course, if you'd like to hone your skills, I am available. I don't think any of these are actually super useful for me right now. Because I think I'd rather save my little ability points for something else. Ooh, teleport point. I like the teleport points. Of course, that also means we're probably about to have a boss battle. There is something up on the ceiling. I can definitely make it up there. Because it looks like there's an ability point, a bunch of ability points hiding just right here. There we go. Because that kind of gives me a little bit, just a little bit of momentum. Not a ton, but definitely more than 0. It's that mysterious seed. Found a new quest item. It glows dimly. Perhaps someone knows what sort of seed it is. Interesting. I'm guessing that's gonna come in useful at some point. I mean, I'm still currently planning to... I did not mean to exit. To functionally 100% this game. So I definitely am going to need to actually pick up all the items at some point or another. Okay, oh, I could have just grappled up. Now this feels like a boss fight. This definitely feels like a boss fight room to me. Okay, not an exit to the right. Yeah, this definitely, that's kind of what I was expecting to happen. Was some sort of enemy here. Yep, that is definitely, that would definitely be the foul thing. A foul presence indeed. That thing's a little bit freaky looking. On we go, hurry. It does not have a health bar, which means we run away as fast as possible. Which, the movement in this game is very, 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 very fun to mess around with. Okay, that's a fun little set piece. I don't mind that one bit. Okay, I need to grapple onto that one, and then presumably not fling myself to my doom. Would be ideal. Because now we can keep running. Okay, we're not dead yet. We are making it out of wherever we just were. Let the waters flow, clear the watermill. Apparently that thing didn't like getting flooded either, whatever that creature was. Because I see it sinking into the water there in the background. Maybe a little bit. But yeah, the water wheel is now spinning once again. I think that clears out all the poison water from around the map. The waters flow once more, swift and clear, bright and clean. You are very brave, so soggy. We must tell Quallock. This is a happy day for all the marsh. Yeah, I think, oh, did the game just crash on me? Nope, my computer just clicked me out of the game. It does that sometimes. I don't know why. Actually, I think I might know why. Yeah, I think that clears out the poison goop water. Does that let me swim now? I do have an air meter. The air meter is at least a little bit on the longer side. Yeah, the air meter is a little bit on the longer side. Which does... That does help. Ooh, I got another Gorlek ore. There are a lot... There's a lot of Gorlek ore in this game. Okay, can I then swim out this side? Yes. There is still a, potentially not quite the most friendly creature ever hanging out in this side area, though. I should heal. Okay, where am I even going? Because, yeah, those things are a little bit on the, kaboom side of things. But yeah, I can still also... I have like the down attack, I have the up attack. I have a lot of just different angles I can attack from. This is definitely a higher level area, though. Okay, is that an ability upgrade? That is a bunch of ability cells. They're just hanging out in the ceiling. There are I do not have an underwater attack. I did not realize I did not have an underwater capable attack. So that means I can't fully go through there yet, or break my way through there yet. There were other pathways blocked off by water, weren't there? There were a couple of pathways over here that were previously blocked with water. I'm suspecting I can sneak through them now. Because I think the water is clear now. Yeah, the water's clean. The water's clean and not poisoned now. So now I just have the air meter to worry about, and not the air meter plus the damage meter. So I still do not have an underwater capable attack. Which does make it a little bit more threatening to sneak through these underwater areas. There's also one off to the right side, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there should also be one off to the right side somewhere. Gosh, having that quick warp ability was definitely worth picking up. Because that also prevents me from probably soft locking myself into an area again. Now I can swim through whichever bit of the water here has the secret pathway. Looks like it's this one. It's probably just some more ability cells. Ooh, it's not just some ability cells, it's an entire Gorlek ore. You know, I was worried that with how expensive the upgrades are, that the Gorlek ore would be kinda slow to recollect, but it really isn't that bad. Because it's kinda absolutely everywhere now. I probably could have damage tanked that or way earlier in the game. Again, that's not exactly the intended solution. Oh, those plants give me ability cells. Money really does just grow on trees in this game. Or, I suppose not trees so much as... Yeah, those aren't so much trees as they are just like underwater plants, but money does really just grow on plants in this game. Oh, you're just... It's Map Dude. Hello there, welcome to my humble abode. Say, I've seen you around. You must be an explorer. Well, there's a place that needs exploring. And you're just the spirit to do it. The Silent Woods. I would map it myself, but I'm afraid the weather there wouldn't agree with me. You know, rain, ash, death from above. So you go, then come tell me all the details and the dangers. Help me complete this project, and I'll give you a fine discount on any map you need. I've been marking down some of my observations on these maps. Care to see? Oh gosh. That is so expensive. That is so expensive. Maybe some other time then. I'm guessing it's so that you do actually have to go do the quest instead of just ignoring it. Because I'm guessing that the discount probably also applies to those. I'm guessing that the discount also probably applies to those maps, because those are a little bit expensive. I clear the thorn path, that opens up a new route down there also. That's just talk. Okay, talk to Grom. The Moki tell me you found Bauer in his reach. Don't you mind that old bear. Though he may have given up on all but his dreams, many of us still hope for brighter days. And now that you're here, well, perhaps we won't have to hope for much longer. Care to make these blades a better place? I will clear the thorns, even though the thorns don't bother me just because they're blocking that one path. Fantastic. I'll get right on that. That should clear out a lot of these. I mean, that should at least mean I'm not going to randomly take damage running around this area. Because I've definitely... That's definitely something that seems like I'd happen. Like I do. No more thorns. These glades are getting nicer every day. Care to help with another project? I don't have the 6 for more housing. I don't have the 6 for more housing, but I do have, in theory, this pathway unlocked now also. Which, oh, there's just a Moki down here. Press X to talk to the Moki. The water is clean. There are caves to explore. I cannot jump high like you, but I am very enthusiastic. Enthusiasm makes everything an adventure. Indeed it does. I'm not sure how to get that ability. Cell. I know at least a way I can get to that ability cell. There we go. Yeah, the hammer is good for doing some just very slight movement jank to kind of sort of bypass things. I need to return all the way to Qualock, who's actually like the one way over to the right. For some reason, I thought it said return to this guy and not Qualock. Oh, there's a breakable floor over there. I don't think I noticed that when I was last in this area. But I definitely know how to break breakable floors. Wait, that is definitely just a breakable floor. Ooh, and it has an ore down here. Not enough to build more housing, but definitely a secret item. Can I, or do I want to upgrade? What do I want to upgrade here? Potentially, I want to upgrade possibly one of my shards. Oh, there are many names that buy my shards that are curious about my travels. Oh yes, I learned many things. I lost many things. But it is easy to find new shards, you see. Some things are less easy to replace. Care to refine your spirit shards or buy entirely new shards, perhaps? Triple jump. They sell triple jump. That is absolutely worth it. Thank you for your patronage. That I don't even care that one's expensive. I feel like that's also significantly better than... I really need to find some more combat shrines. Maybe instead of... the Ultra Grapple, I'm not sure is actually that as useful as I thought it was going to be. But maybe if I keep Light Harvest on and maybe that combo. That is going to let me do get to so many just random places. I like that upgrade. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of that. Suppose I could just warp down here. I don't know if there's any achievements for warping enough times. Or for warping enough times, but it can't hurt to double check. double, triple, quadruple check. There's a secret here. There's a couple of secrets down also. Oh, I can probably get that item now, can't I? I think it was hidden in poison goop. I think that item was just hidden in poison goop that should no longer be there. And or I'm just completely misremembering where things are. Also entirely possible. I definitely am more than 0% forgetful. Oh, the triple jump is going to also make fighting some of these airborne enemies so much easier. Oh, I'm a little bit low on health. Heal 1, heal 2. Okay, because there should be a spear or an energy sphere down here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Still don't have an underwater attack. Oh, there we go. Pick it up. Your maximum energy has been increased. Oh, that was a full energy cell even. Oh, that's very nice. I definitely like the extra energy cells. I definitely like the extra energy cells. They are super useful. Because that's more healing, it's more a lot of stuff actually. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Can I please? There we go. Yeah, more healing, more energy, more ability to use weird abilities that use energy. Yeah, there's a couple of things down, it looked like. There was one off to this. Yeah, there was one off to this side. If I just launch that straight up, that'll just open up the pathway, won't it? Oh, but then I need to, instead of just bouncing off or just triple jumping, I should actually open up the pathway. Nope. The little slug friend down there. It turns out using the game's intended movement mechanics does also sometimes make it a little bit easier to get around than just constantly trying to glitch things out. Okay, you are going to let me up. Yes, you will. Then you are going to let me up again. It's a life shard, or a life cell fragment. That's 1 extra max health. That is also definitely worth it. Something tells me I'm gonna take damage to this spider because I always take damage to the red ones. Really? I'm getting better. Slowly. Ish. Okay, there's definitely something here. I'm not sure how to open that pathway though. But there's also what is this? Spirit shard. Spirit arc splits into smaller projectiles. I'm not sure if I actually, because I don't use spirit arc that often unless it's like required for the puzzle, I feel like. Yeah, it feels like something I only really use when it's like part of the puzzle. Apparently there's an energy cell upgrade floating in the air of this room somehow. I don't think I can get to it. Yeah, I do not have nearly that much vertical moment or vertical mobility. Yeah, that's a bit more than I have right now. Such a shame. Such a shame I can't get up there yet. One of these days I'll have enough vertical mobility to actually get all the way up there. I need to actually return to Qualock all the way over to the right. Actually, it's really not that far over. But there's so many of these beetles. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yep, there we go. Because yeah, the more energy I get or the more ability points I get now, also the easier my life is gonna wind up being later. I think Qualock was this way. So was Silent Woods, which is there we needed the map for the other quest to get the half price. To get the half price maps. Welcome back, little one. Yeah, the Moki tell me you have taught the clear waters to flow once more. The stench that once hung over the wellspring is gone. Our marsh is in your debt. The way east to the Silent Woods is now open, but beware. The one the Moki calls Shriek lives there. Her heart is stone, her cry is pain. I pray you find your friend before she does. All right, we're still looking for our owl friend. Find her quickly. That is going to be forever before I actually get there. Can I swim in this water? I can. There's stuff down here even. Yeah, there's even stuff down in this water. But I still don't actually have any sort of underwater attack. You know, I spent 22. I just spent 2,200. I wonder if one of the attack upgrades I can get is one of the underwater attacks. That would make sense at least. And there's an ore. I think that takes me up to 5 out of the 6 I need for the next village upgrade. Yeah, there were 6 I needed for the next village upgrade. But kind of what I'm wondering is if one of the other attack upgrades lets me actually use it underwater. The wellspring has woken. The waters flow clean. Squeaky mill. Rushing water. We can fish now. We can swim. I like the Moki. The Moki are so... That is fun. Yeah, hold to swim faster. I've been doing that. I already know how to swim faster this game. I already had that experience of not realizing that in the first game. Is that... That looks... Okay, that is definitely jankable. It is still just a little bit silly to have to jank around some of these movements, because I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to get all of these items quite yet. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm supposed to get all of these items quite yet. Well, the game is not stopping me. And therefore, I am considering it fair game. What is that thing? I'm guessing that's Shriek. Careful, Ori. These woods do not welcome us. They belong to her now. Yeah, I'm guessing that is Shriek. Silent Woods. Oh, that water does not look friendly. Yeah, that water definitely does not look friendly. Okay, I can just use the fact that I have triple jump to get places now. Okay, I kind of want to try to get up there because that's tied to a quest as well. And I feel like the more quests I actually pull off... yeah. Do not fall into the... I'm not sure if that's quicksand or something else. But it appears to be basically instant death if I touch it. Oh, am I supposed to jump off these bubbles? Okay, that's the mechanic I was missing. Yeah, there we go. That's the mechanic I was definitely missing on how to get through this area. Intact, at least. Yeah, I feel like I want to go to the left and tell the Moki family that's over here that they don't have to live in this forest anymore. What is that? The key. Ah, light bearer. You're kinda not welcome here in my garden. When the trees needed you most, yes, you were gone. Now look. My garden is all but dead. See? Cold stone, bitter dust. Only one tree lingers. Ah, even she is not whole. Leave this dying place, yes, as your kind did before, unless you can bring my last daughter healing. Bear her poisoned limb, light bearer. Find a healer of nature. Right what your kind has wronged. Aw. The lifeless branch. You found a new quest item. It looks gray and lifeless. That is a little bit of a energy roller coaster in that sentence there. Find someone who knows a lot about plants. I'm not sure who that would be. I think the Moki live right here. Yeah, unlock the door. And I can just... Some slight breaking and entering. They appear to be statues. Oh no. These Moki stay too long in the decay. They are turned to stone, along with the rest of these woods. Aw, that is quite sad. I suppose I can take his petrified doll to him. I don't want to take him that news, but I guess I will. It's just not happy news. Oh, I missed that. I missed that there was an item up there. I should get that item before I go back because that'll let me make some level of progress. Yeah, it will let me make some level of progress to pick up that item. That was very close. Yeah, if I can pick up one more Gorlek ore, I can also upgrade the village when I head back. And I wonder if that'll help me get the, like, nature healer. That is... Okay, that's actually a bit further over than I thought it was. I don't think I have quite enough movement to clear that gap. Yeah, I don't think I have quite enough movement to clear that gap yet. Okay, 1, 2, jump over there. Jump up there. It's at least not that difficult to move through the forest, or to move through the Silent Woods area here. Because it is pretty straightforward. Oh, I wonder if I could use the hammer for getting just a little bit more. Ah, that is very close. Presumably, I don't actually have the upgrade I need to get over there. But that is close enough that I just jumped straight into the goop. That is close enough that it feels doable to me. Really? The bubbles are gonna pop as soon as I'm about to jump on them. That I mean, I suppose that does track. Twice in a row. Okay, there we go. 1. One, 2, there we go. Yeah, I should wait for it to pop before I start my jump over. I feel like I can probably make that jump over to that platform. But just like there, I touched it. I clipped it. I clipped the platform. That definitely, that wasn't even like a particularly good like jump over there on my part. And I clipped the platform. Yeah, that bubble has like just mildly tricky timing. Actually, it's not even tricky timing, it's just mildly I'm impatient timing. Cause yeah, it just keeps popping. Like if you don't pause here for a second, yeah, if you don't pause there for like a second or two, the bubble just will not let you go past. It's like just the bubble cycle. Okay, 1, because yeah, I definitely feel like I can get the ore that's across that gap with what I have now, because I clipped the ledge. Okay, maybe if I do the hammer a bit earlier, because that definitely feels in the realm of doable to me. Also, there's apparently a secret hidden somewhere, because I see the ability orb marked on my map as well. I'm just not sure. Nope, do not good jump onto the bubble after it pops. There we go. Clear my way over here. Try it again. It would actually probably be faster to just load the quick save that the game takes up here after each attempt. Because that is... Yeah, I can't quite clear, or I can't break that one. It does say that there's an ability orb, like, right here somewhere, though. I just don't see where. 1, 2, 3. Dash hammer. That feels so close. that really does feel just so close. I just have, like, barely not enough to get over there. Okay, that should... I mean, I'm at least getting very good at doing this first part of the room. Or the first part of the area, because I've been through it like 30 times now. Yeah, that doesn't really... Oh, if I can do some air stalls with... Okay, I feel like if I could do some... mix in some air stalls with my sword attack, that will actually give me enough... I feel like that will give me enough actual horizontal to clear the gap. Because it definitely feels doable. Though I do lose a little bit more height, I gain a lot more horizontal. Okay, yeah, that works. I just had to figure out the correct type of movement jank to jank out that particular part of the game. Will it let me up here? Yes, it will. I don't think there's actually anything up here for me, though. It's just fun to go to places in the game that I don't think the movement mechanics really intended me to make it to. Yeah, it's not too difficult. Yeah, it's like hidden inside the bush. There is a fire attack I can unlock in the village. I think that might be the play. Yeah, I think that might be the play, is to upgrade the village, unlock the fire attack, complete the Moki family quest by giving him a petrified... why do I feel the petrified thing is, like, actually the Moki's, like, child? Spirit, have you found my family in the Silent Woods? That is my pup's doll, but it is stone. No, I must go home. That is slightly sad. Slightly very sad. I'm just gonna go with slightly very sad. Where is the damage attack upgrade person? Did they not leave the area all the way up here? No, they left that area. Where did they wander off to? They like wander around so much I can never actually find them when I want to. Oh, they're off to the right. They're like way off to the right side. Yeah, they're way off here to the right. Because I feel like at least working on unlocking abilities might actually be a good idea. Good to see you again, and in one piece. We both found what we were looking for, or it found us. I'm not easily impressed, but I must admit, I've underestimated you. I'm at your service, whenever the need should arise. Care to hone your skills? Because sets nearby enemies on fire. Breathe underwater also feels like it would be super useful to get at some point. But I did intentionally come across with that. I think lets me fight, or that I want to be able to catch something on fire to clear a secret of some variety. Talk to Grom. I heard what you did at the mill, Spirit. Maybe there's some hope for this land yet, eh? Things get any better? I might have to tell my kin still in the mines, if they'll listen. Care to make these blades a better place? Absolutely. Let's build some more buildings. Fantastic. I'll get right on that. That over to the... Is that another hut over towards the right side, maybe? More houses means more Moki. Care to help with another project? Even more houses. For 8. Better take your time than regret a hasty decision. Now I think I can probably light some stuff. We'll probably burn some stuff too. How did I get up there? I've been up there before, I just don't remember how I got up there. What is that? I don't think I've talked about this. This branch. You must take it far away from here. Can't you see? It's more stone than wood. The tree it belonged to is beyond hope, and it spreads quickly. I once burned half my flower bed to kill the creeping stone. Take it, before the new life here is corrupted too. I don't want to take them the bad news. Why am I why does it keep the game keep telling me to take things bad news? It is a building with something inside. What is that? I don't know what that is, but I want to find out. Oh, I can break the... I mean, to be fair, I did pay for the building. Technically. I did technically pay for the building here. Yeah, I don't think I can break that one though. One bit of progress at a time. I just have to run like way back to the right again. Cause I think I bet you there's probably like a teleport like right inside this area that I just missed. Is what I would expect probably happened. Okay, I can still just dash up everything though. And I mean we actually get a fair bit of life orbs and stuff right now. Actually, if I'm just traversing areas, I should probably swap the light harvest out for bounty, because it probably is more effective once I have like cleared the area and I'm not super worried about like running out of health there. Might be useful to have bounty instead equipped. Okay, now I gotta swim through all the water again. One there, gets breath. Try to not swim into the random enemies that are trying to munch on me, I guess? That definitely seems to be what they're trying to do. Because we are back into the silent woods of the slightly weird timing on the sand bubbles. Wait for it to pop, and then give it like half a second after it pops before I start jumping over. Yeah, I'm figuring we'll test one of my theories here first real quick, which is, can I burn? Not really. So that was kind of a waste of 800 then. Talk to the key. Under bright moons, I kept countless trees here and watched them grow. Now nights are dark, and I am keeper of none. All that remains is this. My last, yes, tree's only seed. I cannot watch the decay take it too. You who returned. take it as thanks for your help, even if it came too late. You found a new quest item. The Treekeeper's very last seed. Bring the Treekeeper the bad news. I don't like bringing characters the bad news. Hey look, it's the teleport that I missed the entire time. Game saved. Yeah, that might have been nice to pick up earlier. But, I mean, suppose better late than never? Or something of the sort? I'm gonna fall into the goop Something tells me I'm gonna fall into the goop a lot in this area. Mostly due to being just exceptionally impatient. I have 0 out of 2 keystones for that. Correction, I have 1 out of the 2 keystones for that. Okay. I see the second one. I just have to grab it. Okay, that's not actually too difficult. Yeah, that's not actually too difficult to get through that door. I just had to actually... What? That door was a lot easier than they normally are to get through. The woods lay still, all ash and bone. Please don't take my ability to attack things away randomly, game. This looks like a boss arena. Though this could also be the cutscene where we find our owl friend again. It is. Oh, they're so happy to see us. Oh, they're happy. There's also something slightly evil in this area somewhere, and it's probably right here. Yeah, to tell the owl friend to go hide. Because, I really don't know what that is, but it is more than a little bit freaky. Because it's gonna probably turn around and look at us and then jump scare me. Maybe not. It was time to find the way home. Fallen friend, leave the silent woods. Really, it's gonna force me to use my spirit light attack instead of my normal attack. That's just straight up a movement downgrade. Yeah, that is kind of just straight up a downgrade. Oh, that's how it wants me to clear the patch of leaves in the other area. Is this gonna want me to blow it away with a gust of wind? Yeah, the game definitely just, like, took all my movement abilities away from me. For this section, which is... I get why from a story perspective. But does not help me. Yeah, press B to flap and generate a burst of wind. Cool, what am I trying to do? Oh, okay. Oh, I need to glide up here. Oh, I suppose the game is probably just trying to teach me the different mechanic, or whatever new mechanic it's going to give me. You shine bright, spirit. You disturb the silence. folly. She hears, she sees. And you, yes, you are easily seen. We obey the silence. Those who do not, they never leave. That's a little bit creepy. Suppose we do get to drift up. There's a lot of stuff hidden in this area. Yeah, I think I need to get all the keystones. Okay, there's 4 of them. Okay, there's 4 keystones. I have found 1 of them. Can I then blow you into there? That is keystone number 2. I don't know where the other 2 would be. Okay, there's 1 over here. 3. Then where's number 4? It's gonna be hidden through that spot, I bet. Will you start following me? And do you drift down as well as up? Yes, you do, but you're also a little bit hard to manipulate and move around. Okay, the gliding's not that difficult, at least. I say as I then proceed to barely miss the keystone. In my defense, that is a little bit of a tighter gap than I was expecting. Okay, there we go. Oh, and I can also literally just use my jump. I want to get that ability cell now, I think. Because I can get 500 by the time I get back to the village area. I can get 500 by the time I get back to the village area. Whatever it is watching again. She guarded the silence. The game seems to really try to get me to empathize with all the enemies it throws at me. Which I suppose kind of fits the theme of the game. At least from what I've seen so far. Okay, if I can get up to that one up on the ceiling is probably a good 100? Yeah, 100. I don't like how many that left me with now. Because I don't think I can attack that. Which means I have to... What do I gotta do here? I don't see one of the like little explodey things here anywhere. And those were how I would previously expect to open them. Oh, is this a pathway here? There is a pathway there. The silence, yes, whispered of you. Ah, so brave to walk so freely in her woods. Have you seen the stones? Cold statues of travelers past. They stand as a testament, yes, to bravery. That does not appear to be the way forward. That just appears to be a slightly creepy key. I mean, I can still break it and get basically unlimited of everything I need, but I'm still not sure how to sneak through here. Turn back, spirit, while you still can. I don't want to turn back. I want to clear this area. Through some unknown mechanism. Because, yeah, What is the game wanting me to do? I do not know. I need to be able to break... I need to be able to break that. Do I have to kite one of... Or do I have to kite this guy from all the way over here? Is that what the game is wanting me to do? Because it almost feels like it's wanting me to, but it doesn't quite want to let me actually let him through the door. So I think I need a different way. Because I need one of those guys in this room. I think. Nothing else. Yeah, nothing else quite seems traversable. But just where does it actually want me to go? I definitely need to make it through there. It definitely wants me to make it through that room. I'm just not sure how it wants me to make it through that room. Yeah, we're in Silent Woods. I can't figure out how to progress, though. Also, welcome to the stream. Draconic fish. Because I know vaguely where it wants me to go to the right eventually. The wellspring was actually pretty straightforward outside of the fact that it took me way too long to realize I missed a very obvious lever. I spent like 20 minutes running around trying to find a lever that was right in front of my face the entire time. And I feel like I'm doing something similar here. Okay, yep. I'm definitely doing something similar right there. I also got munched. Why did I not think of just triggering? I thought I did trigger my attack there. Again, we're making a lot of noise for an area called the Silent Woods. That's probably going to be a problem at some point here. I'm guessing I need to get this thing up here and have it break that, yeah. Oh, or did I need to... Oh, I needed to drag it all the way up above that point. I don't know why I keep using these guys as my only primary attack. Because I do think that the more of these ability cell upgrades I get, the better off we're going to wind up being. Okay, can I glide... What's up here? You know, one of the ore is pretty useful still. Can I get some healing? Yes, I can. Okay, we're making progress though. And silence was kept. Let's try to not fall into the poison goop puddles. I say as I proceed to fall into one of the... Actually, it's not so much poison goop puddle as it is just a goop puddle on the ground. Okay, that at least is another couple ability points. I'm guessing I need to kind of glide through here. Yeah, there we go. It's not too difficult so far. That is a little bit creepy though. What's over to the left? That is the start point of a spirit challenge somewhere in this area. I just don't know where the start is. Where the end point, I suppose, is. Okay, that... Things are a little bit crumbly. just a little bit crumbly. Ooh, look, more upgrades. I do have, or I do like how many just like little secrets are hidden, kind of tucked all over the game. I think I need that feather. The way home, just out of reach. Now let's not disturb the giant, creepy flying bird. Yeah, noise indeed. Maybe a bit of a problem. Yeah, maybe a slight problem in a place called the Silent Woods. That seems to be occupied by a creature that does not like us making noise. And that knows exactly where we are now. Okay, ooh. I will take another teleport point. Okay, the creature definitely knows we're here. I just gotta figure out now how to get out of here alive. I am still missing like 90% of my movement abilities I've unlocked. Okay, can I grab it? No, I cannot, because I'm still not sure what sort of creature that's supposed to be. But it does not like us. Yeah, that creature does not like me. And then our owl friend is gonna get kicked away. I mean, distracted it from attacking us at least. At least it's a very brave owl chicklet there. Is and or was. I'm gonna go with is. That we just need to figure out, and that they like fell down that hole that was like right off to the side. Though now it's not even gonna let me use any of my abilities yet either. Because yeah, we appear to be separated from them. It doesn't want to let me do any of my attacks, at least, which is going to make it a little bit tricky to. Oh, and I can't dash either. It stole like all my movement abilities, except for the fact that I have like double and triple jump equipped. Okay, are they still alive? Probably? I'm gonna go with a probably. Maybe not. I don't know. They definitely got smushed a little bit by whatever lives here. Yeah, you have beaten the game with less mobility than I have unlocked right now. That is fair enough. That is fair enough. It's just I just like messing around with all the mobility that the game keeps giving me. It looks like our owl friend may not have fully survived that ordeal. Maybe. Because, yeah, whatever that giant creature in the Silent Woods is definitely on the stronger side. Definitely on the stronger side. It looks like it looks like it's at least part owl, but also like an amalgamation of other creatures. It's our little spirit light thing that we had gotten from... I can't remember the name of that creature. Yeah, we have our little spirit light hanging out here. That is nice, at least. Is it going to... I don't know what it's doing. I see more flowers on the screen now, at least. I just don't know what it's actually trying to do. The game does not want me to... The game's not even going to let me jump now. Hey, thanks for stopping by even for a couple minutes, Draconic. I am saddened for your friend. The voice of the forest has done what it can, but its light is weak. That means it's still alive. Too many have suffered in these dark times. The smallest amongst us the most. Aww. I'm guessing that the next mission is going to be to do something to help heal our owl friend. With the willow's end, the light shattered. I'm guessing collect those 5 things. The spirits perished, and our land fell to decay. Aww. Yeah, the fragments of light were scattered, weakened, barely wisps. Left as they are, their light will fade forever. It is only a matter of time. Aww. But with the Moki's help, I have located the places where they fell. I'm guessing that's could be our new objective. The forest's memory, bound by frost in the north. Its eyes, lost in darkness to the south. Its strength, drowned in waters to the west. Its heart, buried beneath sifting sands to the east. Shifting sand, and its voice, who journeys with you. Alone they are weak, but together, if anything can undo the damage that has been done, it is the will of the Wisps. And no longer can I remain hidden in my hollow. The name drop. I too will join the search. Farewell, little one. And text that I cannot read because it scrolls too fast. We found this, Ori. It will help you go far. We will stay and watch over your friend. Kuro's feather. Okay, we have the glide ability now. That is... Did it now? Oh yeah, it like completely shuffled my equipped items. Oh, I have the gust ability just like permanently unlocked at this point. Okay, I'm gonna warp over here because I know there's at least a couple of things I missed in this area because I didn't have the correct abilities yet. And I don't know how much I need to map to complete the map quest and get the half price or get the discounted maps. And I want the discounted map. Okay, because I can blow away stuff now. And I do have... I have a lot of movement now. Because there's some stuff over here kind of to the left, and then there's some stuff kind of to the right. Question is... Can I actually go check any of it out. I'm gonna go with a solid maybe. Okay, the game does not want me going over this tree. But there's map sections that I have not seen yet. And I want to see I want to unlock everything on the map. that is the objective. Yeah, that is the new objective is try to figure out how to get through here. Okay. The glide ability, I think, is going to be very useful as well. For just giving myself a little bit of extra airtime to do weird movement jank stuff. Because I can climb up this way again. It's just a question of, is there anything actually useful over here? Or is it just a giant, big, empty, open room? It may be a giant, big, empty, open room. Oh, but I can fling myself up along the ceiling. Okay, I should really watch my health a little bit better. Yeah, I should really make sure I'm like actually watching my health. I say that I then proceed to fall all the way back down. Yeah, I'll just fall all the way back down to the bottom. Which is actually, it's not that bad. Okay, because then I can make it. I can make it up here pretty easily. Oh, I can just stand on that. I just want to try to not fall all the way down. That would be ideal. I can't quite make that jump. I can make it onto the tree from this side, though. There's definitely something up there that I want. I just need to figure out how to get to it. Yeah, I feel like I just need to figure out how to get up and around. This, yeah, I just gotta figure out how to get up and around this particular point, and apparently damage tanking it is a valid option. Or at least damage tanking the first one is a valid option. I want more health, because I'm going to try to damage tank my way up here also. To be fair, the game is giving me the ability to do this stuff, and it's not stopping me. You've gained a new spirit shard. Convert excess life to energy and excess life to... Convert excess energy to life and excess life to energy. Gotcha. I'm going to activate the pedestal. I don't think I'm going to complete the puzzle right, or the spirit trial right this second, but I do want to have it active. Because I don't like doing spirit trials if I'm pretty sure I'm having to damage tank and slightly jank my way through. Anything else along the right wall that I've missed? Looks like not. I mean, some free health is always appreciated. Not gonna complain when the game gives me just bits of health for free or nearly free. What's over here? This is a slightly creepy looking room. Okay, this appears to be progress to a new area. Potentially. And also some very creepy sounds. Hey, look, it is the thing again. But I don't want to be quiet. I want to be noisy and have it notice me. The feeding grounds. That is ominous. That is very ominous. It's looking for me. I think it knows I'm here. Yeah, I think that it definitely knows I'm here. This is not exactly what I intended to be doing. Okay, it is... It's basically a stealth sequence. Yes, it is... This is actually a somewhat creepy stealth sequence. I don't know where I need to run to here. Okay, I think I need to clear all the way through that. Because now it's going to zoom in. Okay, they are a little bit unfriendly. If they notice me, they are definitely going to attack. Okay. Okay, oh, I need to wait. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I have to actually, like, wait for them to look away first. Like, they kind of look away from me for a second there. And then that's when I can keep sneaking around. Because if I'm too quick, then they just see me running around, which I suppose that makes perfect sense. Okay, because now they see me, but I think I'm faster than them. Yeah, I am a little bit faster than them to get to this teleport point, which the game does still consider to be part of Silent Woods. There are multiple pathways I am missing in Silent Woods still. Because there's down and then there's stuff around from the down. So this area is a little bit creepy. just a little. And by just a little, I mean, I think one of the creepier areas in the game so far. Yeah, so far I think this is one of the creepier rooms. Creepier rooms in the game. Or creepier regions of the game. Because there's also stuff. There's also definitely stuff over here that we're missing. Okay, that is actually not that useful. But what's through this section? Okay, that's a combat shrine. I was looking for more of these. Yeah, I was definitely looking for more combat shrines because I want more of the like spell shard slots that these unlock. Yeah, I want more of the stuff that these unlock. I just gotta deal with the fact that the enemy likes to really fly up into the air and out of reach. Oh gosh, this one might actually be tricky. Enemy prioritization is a valuable skill. Yeah, enemy prioritization is definitely a valuable skill to have. Okay, can I please get a heal off game? Thank you. Okay, can I please also take that big guy out? Yes, I can. That gives me a slightly better spot to pogo things off of. Okay, there we go. That gives me a pretty healthy amount of healing. But I need to attack these things when they are not right up in my face, because they deal a lot of damage. Yeah, these things deal a lot of damage. Okay, I want to take out the one that's up in the air first. I want to actually make sure I keep my health above 0 first. Okay, it's actually not terrible. That's not too bad. Got another shard slot. That wasn't actually too terrible. And that is quite nice, because that means I can... Ooh, which one do I want to equip? Ultra Grapple. I think I might re-equip Resilience for the moment. For the moment, at least. Whether or not I change that up shortly is a entirely separate question. But there are a lot of little secrets and stuff tucked around this area. There's a lot of nice little secrets tucked around, which I do think are going to be quite helpful in the mid to long run. Because I see there's also still some like other pathways over in this area that I didn't take yet. Oh, because they're still covered in sand, and I haven't cleared the sand yet. Okay, apparently I just should not go through that room. Do not go through room full of creepy bird. Owl creature thing. Because whatever's in that room is more than a little bit freaky. That thing is also more than a little bit freaky. But we are going somewhere. We can see ghosts in the sand here, Ori. This was the home of the Gorlick before the decay drove them underground. Is this what all Naiwen will become if we cannot bring back the light? I'm gonna go with probably. But Windswept Wastes, I think that's gonna be what we explore next Ori stream, because I think we're about at the 4-hour mark. So I think I'm gonna call today's stream there. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed, had a good time, all that stuff. If I don't say like, comment, subscribe, YouTube will send me the Shadow Realm, though I'm pretty sure I'm already in the Shadow Realm because I think YouTube thinks I'm a robot. I am not a robot. And yeah. Hope everybody has an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, and Silk Song tomorrow, Ender Lilies on Thursday. Have a good one. Bye bye.